Welcome to Lancaster Baptist High School. Tonight, playoff action. The 18th-ranked Hesperia Christian Patriots against the 16th-ranked Lancaster Baptist Eagles. We're just about ready to begin. I'm Larry Wolf along with Eric Lee. Eric, it's playoff time.
It is, Larry, and we've got a great one today. An onside kick right off the bat, Larry.
Real fast, recovered nicely by Lancaster Baptist. They were ready.
Yeah, Jude Atherton was the first one to get on top of it. Good field position for the Eagles to start playoff action semifinals here. Should be a fantastic night of football.
Look out for Mr. Everything, Peyton Langley. 45 yards receiving, 89 yards rushing, 21 touchdowns. He's Mr. Everything, and Camden Moore leads him out. First play from scrimmage. Gives it to Langley. Gets to the outside. Down the sideline. Continues on his horse and bashed out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
Could not have asked for a better start for Lancaster Baptist, Larry. They recover the onside kick, have great field position, get Peyton Langley involved early. He loves to get it up on the sideline and get out in space. Langley takes it. Looks like first and goal already for the Eagles.
I understand deferring in normal games, but boy, in 8-man football, I don't know if you want to let any offense get the drop on you, but Hesperia will get the ball in the second half.
Late substitution there for Lancaster Baptist. Aiden White running on for Gideon Connor. They got Peyton split left here.
Two backs. Ward waits, has it. First man through, wrapped up right away for no gain.
It was Aiden White who came on late, got the carry. Really good job by Hesperia Christian number 50, Jackson Vargas on the tackle. Took him down right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss on the play. It's going to be about first and goal from the 11.
More substitutions.
Yeah, so they go back to Connor, who had just come off. Larry, we've had a lot of rain here in the Antelope Valley, but it is dry right now. At least the air is dry. The field is wet.
They said a 10% chance of rain at game time, but I don't see clouds. Here comes second and goal. Mord gives it to Langley. Nice move. Picks up about 3 or 4. Maybe made it to the 5. Can't quite see from this angle.
Yeah, you could tell what Peyton wanted initially was taken away, but he did a good job of cutting back, picking up positive yards. I think you called it right, Larry. He's right there around the 5-yard line, maybe spotted at the 6. Third and goal here for the Eagles.
First drive of the game. 10:21 remaining in the first quarter.
Eagles are going to go with a tight formation. They've got Gideon Connor at fullback, Langley in the backfield in a true I formation.
Showing run. Mord waits for the snap. Pitches to the right. Langley has it. Can he cut in? No. Hit in the backfield and wrapped up again.
It's a really good tackle by Jackson Lake. Jackson Lake took Langley down maybe about the 4-yard line or so. Eagles have kicked the ball better as of late. Isaac Galan-Carrillos has kicked it well for the Eagles, but it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. A huge early moment in this semifinal. The Eagles are going for it on 4th and goal.
Fourth down, they always go for it in 8-man. Mord out of the gun. 3 wide receivers split to the right. Waits for the snap. Has it. Rolls to his right. Looks to the end zone. Throws for the end zone. On the ground, incomplete. Hesperia has held.
Lancaster Baptist ran that sprint pass to the short side of the field. Hesperia did a nice job of covering it up. There really was not any open man for the Eagles. Camden tried to splice it in there. Looked like maybe to Gideon Connor, but nothing really there for the Eagles. A really impressive stop. Hesperia Christian was on their heels. Lancaster Baptist had all the early momentum, but a huge 4th down stop. It'll be the length of the field for Hesperia to go, but a really important moment early in this game.
It looked really crowded over there. The field's compressed to begin with, that close to the goal, and there wasn't much room. Moore tried to sneak it in, but couldn't quite complete the pass. Here comes Hesperia, the Patriots. Out of the gun. Wrapped up probably for a loss.
Yeah, that was Austin McWilliams on the carry. Not much running room there at all. Nice job by the interior defensive line of Lancaster Baptist. Looked like Marcos Ortiz and Isaiah Benuelos did a nice job of stacking the line of scrimmage. Interesting, Larry, we've got Austin Kester at getting the snaps at quarterback to start, but we expect to see both 23 and 12. Hunter Hallbrook behind center as well. A couple of different options for Hesperia Christian at quarterback.
Kester's a freshman, 6'3", and he can throw.
Yeah, great size. Coach's son as well, I believe.
Out of the gun again. 2 wide receivers split to the right. Waits for the snap. Up the middle they go. Stacked up again. Not much running room.
Go right back to Austin McWilliams. And again, the Eagles defensive line's doing a nice job of holding at the point of attack. I think Jude Atherton was in there that time. Defensive line's holding up well. A couple of interesting points there on the Eagles side of things, Larry. 32, Tim Hallisey's a sophomore that the first half of the season did not see a lot of reps, but he's really come on late in the season, and he gets the start tonight for Lancaster Baptist at linebacker.
So far, the defenses have held pretty well on up-the-gut running.
I look for Hesperia Christian to get 0 Josh Lewis involved here on this play. Potentially 10 Jackson Lake as well. Those are some of their best options in the passing game.
Out of the gun again. Looks downfield. Incomplete. There was a bump, but it was incidental, and I think more than anything the receiver bumped the defensive player, Langley, on defense.
It was Noah Griffin. I didn't mention Noah, but it was the direction they went, but Peyton Langley was well positioned. And yeah, there's slight contact, but very minimal. Ball was thrown over the top, and Hesperia Christian will have to punt out of their own end zone. So a chance for Lancaster Baptist to quickly regain momentum and potentially have great field position again to start this drive.
Griffin averages 80 receiving yards per game. He was in the vicinity, but the ball was well covered. Langley was right there. Here comes the punt. Gets it away. Near midfield. Bobbled for the moment. Langley, nice move. Down the sideline. Continues driving forward and finally shoved out of bounds.
Looked like he's inside the 20-yard line, I think, on the return, Larry. It was Kester, the quarterback, who stayed in as the punter there. There was an initial man that had a chance on Langley as he bobbled at Jackson Lake, but Langley avoided him, and then Lancaster Baptist had a nice wall set up around the left side of the field, and they're going to start, looks like, on the Hesperia 21-yard line. So great field position again here for Lancaster Baptist.
Eagles right back at it. Mord waits for the snap. Langley the lone setback. Rolls to his right. Could pitch it, and does. Langley has it now. Cuts to the outside. Has some running room. Has a seam. All the way near the end zone. I don't see a signal.
Man, Larry, they're going to spot him out just outside of the end zone. But I really admire the way Camden Mord showed patience there. He held it as he took the hit, pitched it to Langley. That allowed for a lot of space on the outside. Peyton almost took it in for the score, but great opportunity for Lancaster Baptist. First and goal for him, it looks like about the 3 here.
Looks like a run formation. Camden has it. Up the middle they go, pushing through. I think he's in the end zone. We've got a touchdown. Lancaster Baptist.
Tiago DePalarosa. The DePalarosa family has been good to Lancaster Baptist through the years. He's the youngest of 5. Tiago's had a great senior year, and he takes it in for the early touchdown for the Eagles.
I literally talked to his mom before the game. She's the ticket taker here.
They do it all, and we're really thankful for them. Fantastic response by the Eagles. Looks like they're going to go for the PAT. It's going to be Andrew Oriana kicking it.
Line sets up. Here comes the snap. It's down. Kick is up. It looks through. Just barely. I thought it may have missed to the left, but it just...
He snuck it inside.
Just inside the left goalpost. They get the extra point, 7-0.
Isaac Galan Carrillos has kicked PATs for the Eagles lately, but Andrew Oriana, who plays all over the place for the Eagles, typically is their kickoff guy, plays a lot on defense, several different positions. Andrew had the kicking responsibilities there and snuck it in. Eagles have a 7-0 lead. There's 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first quarter, shaping up to be a fantastic football game ahead.
Noah Griffin on the near sideline. Here comes the kick. Right into the gap. And Smarty falls on the ball at about the 22-yard line. No sense risking it.
Yeah, it was really well placed for Andrew. Almost got over Austin McWilliams' hands. It would have been a live ball there that the Eagles could have potentially fallen on, but good job by McWilliams to get on top of it. But that negated any return opportunities for Hesperia Christian. And they'll take over on their own 22-yard line. So once again, early storyline, Larry, field position. Lancaster Baptist has had great field position on their drives. Hesperia Christian's not had great field position to start each of their drives.
A little more to work with now. Out of the gun. Wide receiver on the near sideline. Little pass to the flat. And his knee touched the ground, maybe just a couple of yards on the gain.
There's one of the two that we mentioned on that prior third down. That's Jackson Lake. He's got great size. A junior, 6'3", 180. They get him involved in a lot of different ways. He picked up, it looked like about 5 yards on that first down play. So 2nd and 5 coming up on for Hesperia here.
Lake also is one of the people that can punt for Hesperia. Coster has the snap. First man through. Wrapped up for a couple yards. Shy of the first down by about 3.
One of the emotional leaders on the Lancaster Baptist football team took down McWilliams there. That was Isaiah Banuelos. Banuelos has been a huge part of both sides of the line of scrimmage for Lancaster Baptist all season long. He makes the stop there, and we've got another third down for Hesperia Christian. This one a lot more manageable, though, than the first one they had.
Are you in 4-down territory?
It's a good question, Larry. We'll see, especially if they were to pick up a couple of yards here. You may think so, especially the last punt did not have a great result for him.
One setback, 2 wide receivers split to the left. Give up the middle. Shy of the first down. It's going to be 4th and about 3.5, I would say.
The defensive line for Lancaster Baptist has been fantastic to start this game. Looked like Isaiah Banuelos, Marcos Ortiz, Jude Atherton, Gideon Connor. Now that brings up the scenario you just referenced, Larry. Will they go for it here? 4th and medium. They did not really pick up anything there. So we'll see what.
No room up the gut so far.
Yeah, they've done a great job of protecting, of sealing that off. It looks like they're going to go for it, Larry.
They haven't gotten wide at all, except on the pass completion. Waiting for the snap. Kester looks downfield. Has a person open, but the defense closes and knocks it down.
That was Tiago de Polarosa, just scored it on offense, sat perfectly in the zone, got a finger on it. And once again, Larry, great field position for Lancaster Baptist here as they'll start inside the Hesperia 30 with a chance to go up 2 scores.
5:27 remaining here, just the first quarter. This is the 3rd possession for Lancaster Baptist. They converted on 1. Almost converted on 2. Didn't miss by much. Mort out of the gun. Run formation. He fakes the pitch and is hit right away. Langley was on the wing. Mort kept it and was wrapped up.
LBS went back to the option there. They had a little opportunity to pitch it in a little shuffle pass to Tiago de Polarosa. Mort kept it. I think was looking for that late pitch again, but it was a really nice play by number 24, Liam Jensen, taking Camden down for a very short gain on the play for the Eagles.
2nd down and 9. Pass formation now. 2 wide receivers split to the left, 2 to the right in the spread. Ward looks to his left. Little screen. Langley has it. Slips and falls after picking up a few.
And that was Noah Griffin on the tackle. And for the first time tonight, we saw a wet field come into play. The Eagles got a short little screen pass out to Langley, got him in space. A really nice job by Hesperia of containing it. And then the field kind of took over as well. Peyton looked like he slipped there. 3rd and medium here for Lancaster Baptist.
It could be worse. The field does a really good job of absorbing a lot of water, but there's still some treacherous conditions.
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to the Lancaster Baptist facilities team of doing a great job getting the field in playing condition today. And we got a lot of moisture in the area, but the field overall is in great shape.
3rd down and about 6. I think they had a timeout. They were avoiding a penalty for too much time, I believe.
Yeah, so Lancaster Baptist initially had that similar formation that we saw on the second down plays, 2 split left, 2 split right. But late there, before the snap, Gideon Connor went back into formation on the line of scrimmage. There looked to be a little bit of uncertainty, and that led to Coach Alvarez calling a timeout. Makes sense to get this right here on this important 3rd and 6 with an opportunity to go up 2 scores.
Ball just inside the 25. Call it the 24.
Early indications, Larry, are these teams are pretty evenly matched as far as size, skill positions. You have to think things like turnovers and the ability to score when you've got chances inside the red zone will be some of the factors that will determine things. I'd also say Lancaster Baptist at the line of scrimmage so far looks a little bit stronger. That could be a big factor as we progress.
They're in the spread now, 2 left, 2 right. Mord waits. Has the snap, looks to throw. Rolls to his left, looks downfield. He's rushed, hit, throws the ball away nicely under pressure. No flag on grounding.
Yeah, that was 24, Liam Jensen, who got in there. Camden got outside the tackle box and threw that football beyond the line of scrimmage. So no intentional grounding. Really good, nice job to not take a sack there. This is too deep for the Eagles to be in field goal range. They do not have a kicker that can make it from 40 yards. It's definitely too close, though, to the end zone to consider punting, so they'll go for it here on 4th and 5.
De Paula Rosa was in the near vicinity of where the ball went. 4th down, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 setback. Mord looks downfield, steps up in the pocket. It's picked off and dropped. Fortunately, it was dropped because it was 4th down. You don't want to hold on to it. Do you think he did it on purpose?
Yeah, that was Tyler Giordano who almost picked that off, Larry, and you're exactly right. One thing I will say, though, he had some potential space around the left side there, could have had a big return potentially, but that's a huge play for Hesperia. So 2 times now in Lancaster's 3 possessions, Lancaster Baptist's 3 possessions, they've had the ball in Hesperia territory with an opportunity to do damage, but the Hesperia Christian defense holds strong, and the Patriots are right here in this football game, a chance to go tie it up.
3:43 in the first period. Out of the gun, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, 1 setback. Man in motion to the left, up the middle. Finally, a little more running room.
That was an impressive, tough run by Austin McWilliams there. Excuse me, I'm going to correct myself, Larry. Josh Lewis gets his first carry of the game for the Patriots. He ran tough, picked up positive yards. I'm a little interested so far, Larry, to see. It's been all Kester. Hunter Holbrook, who's also played some QB for the Patriots this year, has not gone behind center yet. We'll see if that changes at all.
Out of the gun again. Kester waits. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 setback. Play action pass into the flat. Nice completion. 1st down yardage. And tackled there right in front of us.
Yeah, we got a great look at that one. Noah Griffin caught that pass for a 1st down. Griffin was met immediately by Peyton Langley, a very similar size and stature. Look for that matchup all night long, and the Patriots pick up their first down of the game. Larry, I mentioned number 12, Hunter Holbrook. I see him standing next to the coaching staff, so I would expect him to be in at some point. A really nice ball thrown by Kester there, and the Patriots have some momentum.
Griffin has 18 touchdowns, as we mentioned earlier. Out of the gun, 2 wide receivers to the left. Play action, rushes on. Nice throw to get rid of it and avoid the sack.
Gideon Connor was in there immediately with the pressure. A nice job by Kester of even getting rid of that ball. Thankfully for him, and he probably knew it, but Jackson Lake was coming across the football field, so he was the receiver in the vicinity. He was in the tackle box, but because Lake was near enough, there's no intentional grounding, and it's 2nd and 10 here for the Patriots.
2:24 remaining in the first quarter. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Kester waits for the snap. Back to pass. Into the flat. Nice completion. Breaking away for the moment. And finally, still on his feet. And finally wrapped down. Oh, my goodness. Tough to bring down.
Jackson Lake is a great target, but he's down, Larry. He's injured. And that could be a huge moment in this game. Lake did an incredible job of escaping multiple tackles, getting the football near the 10-yard line. But he's been shaken up in the Hesperia Christian staff is quickly over to see him.
While they tend to Lake, we're going to take this commercial break. Right now it's 7-0 here in the first quarter, 2:14 remaining in the first period.
You're watching L28.
We are back.
Looks like Jackson Lake's going to be okay, Larry.
Good to hear.
Not really looking at anything on him. I think you mentioned maybe got the wind knocked out of him. Looks like he's going to be okay to stay in this football game. Not in currently, but should be returned shortly.
Quite a run. Out of a pro-style set. Not much room at the beginning. Swarming tackles by Lancaster Baptist.
Every time Austin McWilliams has touched the football, he's been met immediately by a host of Eagles. That time it was Marcos Ortiz in there for the Eagles. But again, Isaiah Banuelos, Andrew Oriana, Gideon Connor, Jude Atherton. That defensive line for the Eagles playing really well early in this game.
Loss of 3. Second down and 12 or 13. I believe they can barely get a first down.
You are right, Larry. The chains are
not
still
by
set up.
much.
Yeah, and it looks like 2nd and 11.
Kester waits. Long count. Play action pass. He's rushed. Pass is open. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Late signal. But Hesperia has tied things, or at least made it 7-6 at the moment.
Yeah, Noah Griffin has done a fantastic job early in this game to get involved. They sent him all the way across the field from one end to the other. A nice throw by Kester, and the Patriots have an opportunity to either tie it or take the lead here. We'll see if they, early indication looks like, Larry, they may keep the offense on here and go for 2.
Kester has a really high completion rate for a high schooler, and it shows. They are going for 2. Looks like a run formation. Kester waits, has the snap. Play action pass, has a man open. They've got the 2.
Nice play designed by Hesperia Christian. Josh Lewis has done some nice things early in this game. They faked the dive, rolled Lewis out into the flat on the left-hand side. Nice ball delivered by Kester, and a really impressive response from Hesperia Christian here to take the lead 8-7 with under a minute left in the first quarter.
And of course, they deferred, so they're going to get the ball at the beginning of the second half, which is quite an advantage now. Kester places it down. He's going to kick off.
Just a freshman, Larry, but he's an impressive football player. Austin Kester is going to be doing big things for the next several years.
Here comes the kick. To the near sideline and out of bounds with the flag.
Well, that trend of nice field position will continue for Lancaster Baptist. This will be their worst field possession of their first 4 possessions, but it'll still be really good.
With a penalty, of course.
Wow, looks like Lancaster Baptist not going to accept. They're going to make Hesperia kick it again.
Makes sense. When you've got De Paula Rosa back there, you'd much rather have a chance at a long run back. Along with Aiden White. White and De Paula Rosa. I like the fact that they're not so far back, because the kicks that are kind of pushed into that little middle gap, they bluff the onside kick.
Seen that twice.
And he'll kick it away. At the 20. Wrapped up at about the 25-yard line. Good coverage.
Yeah, it looks like the penalty, with or without the penalty, they were going to start there about the 25-yard line.
Destined for the 25, 1st and 10. Lancaster Baptist will try to answer now, trailing by 1.
Nice crowd starting to arrive. It is cold out here in Lancaster, but we've got a good crowd crowd on both sides. Hesperia Christian representing well, Lancaster Baptist as well.
It's cold but not freezing. It was 47 degrees at about 5:30. I would reckon it's more like about 42.
Really nice play there by Joseph Kelly. Lancaster Baptist snapped it directly to Peyton Langley. He handed it to DePaula Rosa on an inside reverse, but before DePaula Rosa could even really look upfield, Kelly was there. There was nothing to be had. Nice job by Tiago of just not putting it on the deck there, not fumbling that football.
Lucky there wasn't a fumble. Second down and 11. Lord out of the gun. 2 wide receivers to the right. Has the snap. Looks over the middle, still looking. Ball almost picked off.
Really nice jump on that route by Austin McWilliams. It's tough to say whether or not Peyton was going to be open because McWilliams anticipated it, so he could have had Langley maybe if that ball had a little bit more air underneath it, but McWilliams jumped the route, and the Eagles have 3rd and long here.
Just 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 8-7. Hesperia on top. The Patriots and the Eagles. Lord with the snap out of the gun. Looks downfield. Rolls to his left. Still looking. Throws it high and in the air. Wide open and waiting for it and bringing it in nicely for the touchdown.
How about that
Atherton.
play to end the first quarter, Larry?
Atherton with the bomb.
Jude Atherton catches the bomb from Camden Ward. Camden rolled to his left, found Jude all the way across the field, put that one in the air about 50 yards, and Jude Atherton puts it in for an Eagles touchdown to end the first quarter.
He was waiting for it. If anything, the pass took too long, but he finally got it.
I was a little worried he was too open, Larry, but Jude brings it in, and the Eagles have a chance. They're going to go for 2 here to respond to Hesperia's 2-point try just a moment ago.
Lord waits for the snap. 2 receivers to the left. Looks to the left. Throws for the end zone. Can't quite bring it in.
That was Hunter Holbrook there that defended it. Lancaster Baptist not able to get the 2-point conversion, so a little bit of an interesting score to end the first quarter. 13-8, the Eagles lead by 5. We've had a lot of action, 7 total possessions in this first quarter, and looks like we've got ourselves a barn burner tonight in Lancaster.
We'll be back with the beginning of the second quarter after this brief timeout.
Thank you for tuning into L28. This week in our city. So Keanu Reeves, if you ever watch this, I love the work you do.
And I'm just a big supporter.
It's Brianna Herrera from L28, and we are here at the annual AV Fair and Alfalfa Festival.
As you can see yourself, it's amazing. I see a lot of kids here with big smile on their face.
So we're ready for game action. So glad you're with us here on L28.
We are back getting ready for the kickoff here. Eagles kick it away. Nice catch and down at about the 22-yard line.
That's worked out for the Eagles a couple of times where that intermediate kick that forces Hesperia to run up or run back on the football negates their ability to return it. That time it was Jackson Lake. Larry looked like he was sliding in from center field to
He
make
did a good job
there.
of catching it, but he's down.
Correct, yeah, and he had to because if it gets by him, of course, live football and chance for disaster there. But that's worked out nicely for Lancaster Baptist a couple of times.
First and 10 for the Patriots. Pro set. Run formation. Play action pass. Nice little dump off screen. Breaking a tackle and getting near the 30. That could have been a lot worse.
It looked like they maybe went back to the same play that they tried on the 2-point conversion. That time Lancaster Baptist had it covered up. but looked a little bit like Josh Allen there as Kester, as he's being wrapped up, finds a way to fling it over to Tyler Giordano and pick up positive yardage for the Patriots.
I almost mentioned that Texas-Buffalo game because, boy, Josh Allen was feasted upon. That Texas defense.
Incredible job last night. Their defensive ends were animals.
Out of the gun now. Kester looks downfield. Rolls to his right. I'm not sure if that was a pass or a fumble.
Wow, I thought fumble live, but the officials did call it an incomplete pass. It was Jude Atherton who got the pressure. It almost bounced right into Isaiah Banuelos' hands. The Eagles had a chance for a huge turnover there. I thought fumble. They called incomplete, Larry, so it'll stay 3rd and 5.
We need a red flag. There would have been one if it was for a pro game for sure.
The Eagles' defensive line has been by far, Larry, we've got a huge development here on the field. I see Emilio Patterson, number 33 for the Eagles in the football game, returning from a serious injury week 2
Broken
this
femur,
year.
my goodness, he's in the game. Out of the gun. Hesperia trying to answer. Kester looks downfield. Has time, throws. Ball tipped and knocked away, falls incomplete at about the 25-yard line.
Play was intended for Jackson Lake. He's a little slow getting up for a second time tonight. They sent Patterson on a blitz. Very limited, but an incredible story, Larry.
Biggest bone in your body, and it was broken. And he's in the game now. And 3 months later?
Yeah, to come back from a broken leg, a broken femur, and be able to be on the field for a meaningful snap 3 months removed is incredible, and I know a huge emotional lift. And that brings up a huge 4th down here. We'll see what Hesperia does.
It's 4th and about 4. And they're going for it. Kester waits for the snap. They may be trying to just draw the penalty here. I think they tried to get 5 cheap, quick yards. Not a bad idea.
I know I'm a little bit fixated on this, Larry, but I really cannot believe that Emilio Patterson is playing meaningful snaps in this football game. He's a senior captain. Really thought his career was over after week 1 of this season, and just extremely happy for him to be able to contribute. He has contributed all year on and off the field, but to be able to be in here on tonight, really happy for him.
I would assume they're going to punt now. But you never know for sure.
Looks like they're going to go for it, Larry.
Kester out of the gun. They're trying for it. I thought they were trying to draw the penalty. Maybe not. Here's the snap. Kester makes the throw, but it's incomplete.
A lot was going on there, Larry. Not only did you think they would punt, I think Lancaster Baptist thought they would punt. Peyton Langley was lined up in punt return, came sprinting towards the line of scrimmage. The Patriots looked a little bit rushed there, tried to get that out to Giordano for the 1st down. It's incomplete, and LBS takes over on downs with, once again, good field position inside the Patriots' 30.
13-8, 10:33 remaining here in the first half. Ward waits for the snap. 2 wide receivers to the right, looks to the right, now throws a screen pass. De Paula Rosa, a little bit of running room, shy of the 1st down, maybe picked up 7 or 8.
I really like when they get it out to Tiago in space. That time caught a nice little swing pass, positive yards, exactly the kind of drive starter that Lancaster Baptist wants here.
And I don't mind that he ran out of bounds. Sometimes I see that kid taking a lot of punishment, and there's always the risk of a fumble. He is a gamer.
Yeah, Tiago's got great speed. He's not got a ton of weight on those bones, but he's done a fantastic job and smart decision there to pick up the yards and then get out of bounds.
2nd down and call it 5. 3 wide receivers to the right. Moore waits. Has the snap. Gives it to Langley. Langley tries to get to the outside. Spin move. Not much there.
You know, one of the staples of Lancaster Baptist's offense is that reverse game. They love to get a lot of different formations and packages and misdirections. And I think early on in the game, Hesperia Christian has been prepared for it, been ready for it, and snuffed it out. That time they did an excellent job again. No gain there for the Eagles, 3rd and about 5 or 6.
When you have misdirection and you've got lots of wide open spaces because you only got 8 guys, that's a deadly combination. And so far, Hesperia really has done well.
Yeah, their coaching staff's done a great job having them prepared for that aspect of the Eagles offense.
Eagles and the Patriots, 9:47. 3rd down, about 7. Ward looks, fakes the screen, rolls to his right, looks downfield, throws downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Larry, how about that? Camden Ward pumps once, pumps twice, rolls right. I'm not sure if it was intended for Gideon Connor or Jude Atherton. It doesn't matter. It finds Jude Atherton, and Jude Atherton scores for the Eagles to give them the advantage of 19-8 over Hesperia Christian. Back-to-back possessions end in deep touchdown passes to Jude Atherton, the senior, coming up huge in this semifinal playoff game.
It almost looked like he was a defensive player setting up for an interception, but he was the wide receiver that found space. Camden Ward hit him. Here
Larry,
comes the extra point.
that was my power forward and center on the basketball team right there together.
He looked like he was trying to get a rebound. Kick is blocked.
Yeah, I think from the very get-go, either the snap or the hold or both, something was wrong mechanically. Andrew Oriana tried to, get that football off, get the kick off, but there was a malfunction in the procedure there for the Eagles, and they've not been able to convert the last couple of PATs, but they still lead 19-8, so a 2-possession lead with 9:34 here left in the second quarter.
Hesperia will try to answer. They're fortunate it's only 11 points at this point. They badly need a drive. Setting up is Noah Griffin, and again, he's got 18 touchdowns, 13 of those as a receiver, and he's back.
Larry, you can see why
For the
Lancaster
kick.
Baptist has had that intermediate strategy. He's the only one back, and so they try to pick a side and make it difficult for Hesperia. We'll see what they do here.
They had 2 back the last time, but now only 1. And they booted away. Good kick. Outstanding. It stays in bounds.
I mean, special teams has been a factor for Lancaster Baptist. They've completely negated the return game of Hesperia Christian, forcing them to just get on the football while already having a knee or a leg on the ground and having no opportunity for return. That one, their best one yet, looks like it's going to be maybe around the 10-yard line. That ball, the wet field helped. It just kind of
it looked like a wedge shot that stuck right to the green.
It did. It's stuck, and great job there by Andrew Oriana, the kicker for the Eagles.
Here come the Patriots. Give up the middle, now to the side. Little bit of running room.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge game, but by far the most territory that Austin McWilliams has had when he got the football. That time they didn't
had
go
a chance.
Up.
He
Yeah,
had
they
some
got him on the outside.
opportunity to do something.
They moved away from trying to run in between the tackles there, and not a huge gain, but a gain of a couple there for the Patriots.
Of course, most of the running was lateral. Kester off the sideline with the play.
I mentioned potentially that we would see Hunter Holbrook at quarterback, but it looks like they've committed to going with Kester, barring something unforeseen here. He's been at QB every possession for the Patriots so far tonight. Lake off the field, though, here on that possession. That's interesting.
Out of the gun, looks to pass. Looks downfield, going for the long one, has a man open, overthrown at about the 35.
Wow, he had Noah Griffin there, Larry, and he sailed it. Had he been able to connect, it's very, very possible that Griffin scores. And with Lake off the field, Griffin will be the featured guy right now for the Patriots. That was a big opportunity missed there for Hesperia.
Be interesting to find out how Lake is as far as the injury that he sustained earlier. It didn't look like it was anything relative to his limbs.
Yeah, he looked to be given a little bit of attention to his leg a moment ago, but we're looking at him right now, and he appears to be okay, but he's not in on this drive.
Kester waits. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff up the middle, slammed to the ground, well shy of the first down.
Gideon Connor brings down number 0, Josh Lewis. They tried the reverse play there, or the inside reverse, and weren't able to get it. And Larry, I think they have to punt here. It's 4th and 7 or 8. They're inside their own 15. To go for it here really sets up Lancaster Baptist for a chance to go up 3 scores.
And of course, there's a lot of strategy in what the punter does. You want to find a lane, first of all, to get the punt away from the rush. I don't think they're punting.
I don't think so, Larry.
Unless it's a quick kick. Kester. He does kick it away. Nice kick.
Yeah, they duped us and the Eagles. The Eagles thought the same thing. He wasn't deep there, so Langley runs up. No returner. Really didn't matter because he kicked it out of bounds anyways. Still good field position for the Eagles as they'll start around their own 30, around the Hesperia 35-yard line.
Still beats the 15, though, by a bunch. Smart play. Kester, I didn't think he had enough room, but he found a little bit of a lane and got it off.
Yeah, and I think the uncertainty for Lancaster Baptist on whether they would kick or go allowed for a little bit extra time. He did a nice job, though. Still good field position for the Eagles.
Here comes Lancaster. Run formation. A keeper. Mord. Tried to go inside, tried to go outside. Didn't get much of anything.
Looked like a read option there for Camden. Had the opportunity to give it or keep it. He kept it and gained 2 yards on the play, so 2nd and 8 for the Eagles.
Clock running, 7:27. We're in the second quarter. Lancaster Baptist, Hesperia Christian. Ward out of the gun. One wide receiver to the left. Has the snap, rolls to his left. Cuts inside, not much. Wrapped up, maybe another yard or 2.
Man, Larry, it really looked like the pitch there to Camden's left to Peyton was open. Had he given it to Langley, there's a chance he scores.
In 8-man football, you usually only have one person that can make that tackle as well. So if you miss a tackle, it's off to the races.
Yeah, and that's a tough pitch for a right-hander to throw it to his left. But, of course, we're seeing that's on the opposite side of the field from us, but it looked like had he pitched it, Peyton could have gone for a while.
3 wide receivers now, split to the right. Mord waits. Has the snap. Looks downfield. Has a man open. Complete. That's Tiago, I think. Down the right sideline and finally pushed out of bounds. He's got first down yardage. De Palarosa.
The seniors for Lancaster Baptist have stepped up. Very evident they do not want this to be their final football game in an Eagles uniform. Tiago De Palarosa, Jude Atherton, Peyton Langley, and Camden's really throwing the ball well. Got it to Tiago in space and picks up the first down. The Eagles are in great shape.
Hesperia badly needs a stop. Mord with Langley next to him. Has the snap. Gives it to Langley. Langley goes far to his left. There's a flag. They're probably going to call it back.
Yeah, that one was a pretty clear hold. They tried to get Peyton outside, and as he went to get outside, number 85, Gideon Connor, was doing his best to prevent the defender from being able to get there. Got a little too much jersey. It's going to be a hold on the Eagles.
That'll set up first and long.
Before that's been a pretty penalty-free game, Larry. Pretty cleanly played game on both sides.
Is that our first flag?
I believe it is. So it'll be first and goal from
19 and a half.
Right at about the 20.
2 wide receivers to the left. De Palarosa, the lone setback. Mord looks to his left, little screen pass, and hit down right away. Did he catch it? The ball's on the ground. I think it's incomplete.
Yeah, they did signal it incomplete. Oh, no, Larry, we've got Peyton Langley down, and this would be be a really, really tough injury to see. Peyton's a senior, had a fantastic season. It looked like he got hit right on that leg, potentially the knee.
He was holding
area.
his knee.
Yeah.
But he's up.
He's on his feet.
Limps off.
we'll see if he's able to return. That'll be a big storyline to follow. And Larry, there's no tougher kid on the football team for Lancaster Baptist than Peyton Langley. And I know if he's down, he's hurting. So we'll closely monitor whether or not he's able to stay in.
Second down and goal from about the 15.
You can see he's trying to put weight on it on the sideline.
They rush onto the field. 3 wide receivers to the right. Mord looks downfield. Steps up in the pocket. Almost fell down. Now running. Wrapped up near the sideline.
That was Tyler Giordano on the tackle. Camden starting to use his legs a little bit. A really nice job.
Langley is coming into the game.
Amazing. Really, really impressed with Peyton gutting this out. Isaiah Kalika, another Eagle who was injured early in the season, Larry, when we were last out here. And he's playing tackle there for the Eagles and did a really nice job forcing the defensive end up the field, creating a lane there for Camden. Picked up a couple of yards, but it'll be 3rd and long here on this 3rd and goal.
From the 15, Mord waits, looks to his left, still looking, now looks to his right, throws for the end zone, has a man open, touchdown. Is that Langley?
It is, Larry. That was a fantastic job by the offensive line of giving more time. He was patient with it. He let it develop and threw a beautiful strike to Peyton Langley, who comes off the sideline, runs a beautiful route, puts it in the end zone, and the Eagles' air attack has been the difference for them in the first half. Fantastic job through the air for them. They've got a chance here to go up by 19.
25-8, and they're going for 2. Mord, 1 wide receiver to the right, that's Langley. Fakes a pitch, throws, and has a man open for the 2-point conversion.
Coach Alvarez, Coach Crockett, they're dialing up on offense right now. Love the play call. They faked the pitch, slipped Jude Atherton out. Mord is dialed in, puts it right on him, and the Eagles have it rolling at Tony Brown Memorial Field. Larry, this is a Hesperia Christian team that just beat Desert Christian 40-0 last week. Lancaster Baptist played Desert late in the season.
And it was tough.
38-34, so you can't say enough about the preparation and the execution by the Eagles in this first half.
Eagles on a run, but when they played Desert Christian, once again it was 38-34. And last week, Desert Christian was bombed by Hesperia. Hesperia badly needs a drive now with 4 minutes, 37 seconds remaining here. Ball goes out of bounds in the second quarter.
Wasn't quite able to get the little backspin on that one. It rolls out of bounds. Hesperia will take it. Looks like they'll start on their own 25-yard line.
They badly need a drive and a score to get back in the game.
Yeah, the big thing is Hesperia does get it coming out of the half. So if they're able to score here, get it within 2 possessions, obviously get it to start the second half, could get it within 1 possession. Football game is far from over. They're a super talented group. But this is a very critical moment in the football game for them.
Good crowd of Hesperia faithful off to our left on a very cold, blustery, windy, rainy day. The rain at least has not come down in the last 5 or 6 hours. Here comes Hesperia, the Patriots, to pass. And finally corralled to the ground. Ball's on the ground. It won't be a fumble, but it's a loss.
We've been saying it since the beginning of the game. Isaiah Banuelos and the Eagle defensive line has wreaked havoc in this football game. That ball came out, Larry, but they had already called that he was in the grasp of the defender. He was forward progress was stopped. But Lancaster Baptist's defensive line has played tremendous. And again, we continue to see seniors like Banuelos, Atherton, Langley, DePaula Rosa step up in a huge way in this first half.
They need some screens or dump-off possibilities when the pressure collapses on them. Kester, low snap, gives it to the ball carrier who's hit at the line of scrimmage.
McWilliams had nowhere to go again. Yeah, had nowhere to go again. Marcos Ortiz, Isaiah Banuelos, we've been saying the same names all night because these guys have played a fantastic game. It's 3rd and long, and Hesperia is desperate for something positive here.
3rd and 20. Clock running, 3:26 here in the second quarter.
Larry, I'm going to say this is the best half of football I've seen Lancaster Baptist play all season. They are peaking at the right time, and all phases of the game coming together in a really positive way for them in this first half.
And Hesperia doesn't look like a weak team. They look pretty strong. Delay a game.
Wow. I mean, nothing going right for the Patriots right now. And it's beginning to spiral. They've got 3rd.
25, I believe.
Yeah. And they're desperate for something to go their way, a penalty flag, and a tip go in their direction. Because everything is rolling the Eagles' way here for the last quarter or so.
Kester off the sideline with a play.
See Coach Wheatley calling out what he thinks we're going to see here. Coach Hale communicating as well. Coach Karras.
Blake on the near sideline. Can't make the completion. Noah Griffin couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be enough for the first down. Most likely Langley would have been able to contain him there. But again, just can't get anything positive to go their way. And you'd have to think punt here. It's 4th and forever for the Patriots. Not converting would give the Eagles great field position and a chance to go up 4 scores. Has to be punt here.
Langley back there likely to get good field position anyway, but you don't want impossible odds and only 10 yards for a touchdown. Kester kicks it away. Langley right to him. He should have an opportunity. Goes to the far sideline. Wrapped up, knocked out of bounds at about the 25.
Yeah, Giordano makes the tackle, but you nailed it, Larry. It's kicked right to Langley, allowed him to have a lot of space as he caught it, picked up at least 12 yards on the return, and it's been one of our dominant themes.
You can't blame the punter. He has to first and foremost get the kick off, and he did. It would have been better had he been able to angle it one way or the other. It went right to Langley. Good punt, good return. Here come the Eagles again with a big lead. 2:12 remaining here in the half. Lord, little misdirection. Tiago has some running room, has the first down, and shoved out of bounds.
The coaching staff of Lancaster Baptist is in a rhythm right now. You can feel it. They've got Hesperia off balance. That time Camden completely turns his back. You talk about trust in your line. Completely turns his back. He's got one guy, Langley, coming one direction, Tiago coming the other. He's got a choice at route. To either one, gives it to Paulo Rosa, and another first down for the Eagles.
Mord out of a run formation. Tiago next to him on his left. Tiago has the ball and wrapped up.
Yeah, that's
not much of a game.
It's one of the first positive plays in a while for Hesperia. Tyler Giordano's made several tackles tonight. He was in there right away. No gain on the play for the Eagles.
Call it 2nd and 10.
You can feel the Patriot sideline trying to spark something in their team. They're desperate for a big play here.
Mord out of a run formation. Gives it to Tiago, has some running room. There's a flag, tackled from underneath. Nice open field tackle near the 10, but there is a flag.
Looked like Tiago cut that one back. You can still see Peyton Langley still hobbled, but he's in there. Appears this one's going to go against the Eagles as well. Another holding call.
If nothing else, Hesperia just wants the clock to run out. There's 1:19 remaining, and obviously another score would really put them in a hole.
Definitely. It's 2nd and about 20 now for the Eagles. Ball spotted on the Hesperia 25. Really, penalties have been one of the only things to slow the Eagles down these last 2 drives. Clock is rolling. Lancaster Baptist has 2 timeouts.
3 wide receivers to the right. Mord waits, has the snap, looks downfield. Steps up in the pocket, looks to his right, dumps the ball into the flat. Incomplete. Langley pleading his case.
Yeah, our view was a little bit
Obstructed.
Yeah, obstructed for sure. I thought Peyton came up with it. Obviously, the ref had a much better view than I did.
Langley was trying to sell the fact that he thought he caught it, but no.
He was definite in his call. So 3rd and long for the Eagles, and an opportunity for the Patriots to have something positive go their way before heading into half here. Under a minute left in the first half.
They need to stop badly. It's 3rd down and about 18, 19 yards. 2 wide receivers to the right. Tiago, the lone setback. More misdirection. Moored hit and dropped. 4th down.
That was Joseph Kelly. We've called his name a couple of times in the first half. A nice job by the Patriots. They're going to use, it looks like, one of their timeouts. They've had all 3 prior to that, and try to get a 4th down stop and potentially have enough time to march the field, the football down the other direction, and maybe get some points before the half.
We'll be back with the end of the first half after this timeout.
You're watching L28.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirit
We are back, 4th down and long. Going for it with a pass is almost like a punt if you throw it downfield. Moore waits for the snap. 1 wide receiver to the right. It's Langley. Little screen pass to Tiago. Tiago up the middle and dropped shy of the 1st down. And I think they'll try a timeout with 36 seconds remaining. Hesperia will have the ball.
I like the play call by Lancaster Baptist. You run that patented Coach Alvarez middle screen, get the defensive line penetrating and get an opportunity to get some positive yards. We mentioned, Larry, not punting there, but as you alluded to, a nice gain there feels a little bit like a punt as far as you made the starting field position a little bit more difficult.
Plus you had a chance, of course, of getting the 1st down if somebody misses a tackle.
Correct. Big opportunity for Hesperia, though. 2 timeouts, 36 seconds left in the half.
Kester waits out of the gun. Rolls to his right. I like it. He's going to run. Not a lot of yardage, but at least something positive.
Good tackle. Jude Atherton and Andrew Oriana combined there. Kester looked a little hobbled as he rolled to his right. I could have been imagining that.
A little tentative.
Yeah, tentative is probably the right word. And Hesperia uses their 2nd timeout to try to preserve the opportunity to get some points here. Larry, I'm thinking if I'm the Patriots, Noah Griffin deep. I got 3 opportunities, 26 seconds. I'm throwing it deep to Griffin a few times here and just hoping I can get one to land. Especially because Joshua Lake's really been a non-factor since that early injury.
Problem though is the time, which Kester's had has just been negligible at best.
I mentioned Lake, he is back out there. We'll see if he gets involved. Griffin's definitely been the best target. Josh Lewis, number 0, as well, has also been a big factor for the Patriots.
Out of the gun. Has the snap. Looks downfield. Had the time. Throws it up in the air. Has a man open. Can they get there? No. And a flag. Pass interference, I believe, is going to be called against Lancaster Baptist.
They did go Lake's direction. Aiden White was in coverage. He certainly didn't want a penalty, but it's much better than giving up the deep ball. And it looked like Lake was going to get behind him, so he had to put his hands on him. It'll be a 1st down for the Patriots with 19 seconds left in the first half.
Ball out beyond the 35. Pretty importantly, the fact that Kester had time. He really needed time to have that play develop, even to get the penalty, and he had it. They protected him well enough, and he got the pass off.
That's a good point, Larry.
Kester again waits for the snap. 1 wide receiver left, 1 to the right. Looks downfield. Rushed throws a screen pass, and they made the completion. Oh, my goodness.
Larry,
I almost thought there was going to be intentional grounding,
Well,
but it was a completed pass.
I don't think it's an eligible receiver.
Oh, okay.
That was an
No flag?
offensive lineman. I think they're discussing it, but I don't. Yeah, there it is.
There goes
late.
the flag.
I said 50's not gone out for a route all game. You mentioned it, Larry. The play previously, the Eagles' pass rush, really for one of the only few times tonight, was not able to get any penetration. That time they get it. There's no choice for Kester other than to try to dump it off, and we're headed to halftime.
Time has expired here in the second quarter. 27-8. The Eagles on top of the Patriots. They'll take it into the dressing room. Pretty interesting half. Obviously things clearly went Lancaster Baptist way. They were up 7-0. They trailed 8-7.
From that point forward, Larry, things
Score.
flipped.
Atherton with a big touchdown pass to make it 19-8. Langley with a touchdown pass. It's now 27-9 as we go into halftime. We're going to have an extended timeout during halftime. Any other thoughts? What can you talk and tell your players in the locker room at this point if you're Hesperia?
Yeah, Hesperia has got to get points early on this first possession if they want to stay in this football game.
We'll be back with second half action after this extended timeout. The score, 27-9. Lancaster Baptist on top of Hesperia. We are back for second half action. Lancaster Baptist in a commanding position, 27-9. Hesperia opted to defer, so they'll get the ball in the second half.
The Patriots are desperate for a positive play early in this half. It was all Lancaster Baptist in the second quarter. Hesperia's been a good second half football team throughout the year. They'll need their best second half of the season tonight to keep their playoff hopes alive. Larry, it's Kate up on Calvary Baptist 31-0 in the other semifinal. If things hold, it's shaping up to be Lancaster Baptist at Kate in the CIF Southern Section Division II finals next week.
Getting ready for the kickoff. Waiting at the 10-yard line. Here comes the kick. Dumped off. Picked up midfield and thrown to the ground at about the 25, where Hesperia will start.
Noah Griffin on the return there for the Patriots. Eagles continue with that intermediate kick strategy, negating the return ability of the Patriots. Patriots will start on their own 25.
I'd like to mention our referees. Referee Mike Dobes, umpire Frankie Barra, head linesman Gian Tycho, line judge Todd McWhorter. Here comes Hesperia, out of the gun. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete on the far sideline. Second and 10.
Eagle defensive line continues to make plays, picking up right where they left off. Had a chance to pick up positive yardage. Defensive lineman gets a ball on it. Could have been Atherton, I believe. Second and 10 for the Patriots early in the second half.
I didn't mention our back judge, Austin Falsetti.
Crew's done a really good job tonight. It's been a well officiated and a pretty clean football game.
Kester waits out of the gun. Two wide receivers to the left. Steps up in the pocket. Slammed to the ground at the 25.
Nice tackle by Andrew Oriana for the Eagles. Kester that time tried to get mobile and get upfield. Oriana was there to meet him. No gain on the play, and it's third and long for the Patriots.
When you have the pocket collapsing, or no pocket if you will, you've got 1001, 1002, throw. And that means your wide receivers only have one move situations. They can do a slant, they can do a quick out, they can't do a double move, there's not time.
Yeah, the Patriots haven't been able to go back to the direction of Jackson Lake since he re-entered after being dinged up a little bit. We'll see if they go his way here on third down.
Kester out of the gun once again. Looks to his left. And hammered to the ground. Fumbles, or did he pass it? They're calling it down.
The defensive line play from the Eagles has been the storyline on defense. Connor and Atherton meet at the quarterback. Larry, he tried to throw it away, but he was already down. They had already ruled him down. And there's been nothing going for the passing game of the Patriots for quite some time now. It's fourth and really long.
Connor's a big kid, and he's making his presence known. Up the gut. Here they go on fourth and a mile. Quick kick. Langley takes it in to the 30 on the near sideline now and knocked out of bounds at about the 39. Big hit. Peyton is tough. He took a lick there.
Kester got a little bit more air underneath that one, and it was Josh Lewis there. But I'd have to say Langley delivered more of the blow than the defender there. A really physical play, setting the tone early in this second half. It's going to be a penalty, though, on the Eagles, a block in the back, so not quite as good a field position as it had initially looked there.
They'll walk it off. Takes it back into Lancaster Baptist territory. .10:08 clock stop. We're in the third period, just the beginning of the second half. Lord from a run formation. Here comes that reverse. Langley has it. Breaks into the secondary for the moment. Has the first down.
That's the second time we've seen the Eagles run that play over the last couple of drives. This time, instead of giving it to DePalarosa, Moore turns his back, gives it to Langley, and Peyton Langley does not want his senior season to end. That is really clear watching him out here tonight, playing through a little bit of injury. First down carry for the Eagles.
Moored over center in a pro-style set, out of the I formation, if you will. Second man through. Langley has some yardage.
Watching the way he has ran to start this second half, I wouldn't go anywhere else with the football right now if I'm Lancaster Baptist. Peyton Langley wants the ball. He wants contact. He's seeking it out. He's running hard. He picks up another 8 there, and I would ride him on this drive.
Once again, a run formation. Moored over center. Langley again, just as you said. I think he's shy of the first down. But we're in 4-down territory.
I think Coach Alvarez is seeing what I'm seeing. No reason to get cute with it. Just ride one of your best players and playmakers right now.
Third down and 1. A short one. Langley the lone setback. Out of the gun though. Gets the handoff, has the first down and then some. And finally wrapped up.
Peyton Langley on the carry for the Eagles.
Peyton Langley has touched it 4 or 5 straight times. Larry, I'd let him touch it another 4 or 5 straight times until the Patriots stop it. They're putting the game on his back and an opportunity to take full control on their first possession of the second half, and he's risen to the occasion.
Peyton has 21 touchdowns on the year. He catches passes, runs, and he's got a couple of interceptions on defense. Out of the I formation. Moored. Second man through is Langley. Big hit. But he still has positive yardage.
This is old school football. This is line up across from the next guy, win your matchup, give Langley a hole. The Haas is up front, Jeremiah and Isaiah Banuelos, Isaiah Kalika, Jude Atherton, Gideon Connor doing a great job of creating space, and tough, hard, physical running from Peyton Langley to start the second half.
9 yards. Second and short. Run formation again. Langley still pushing forward. Has the first down.
Another first down for the Eagles. Larry, I don't know if his pregame meal was his mom's favorite chicken Alfredo, but whatever he ate tonight, I'd eat it again next week, Peyton. He's been unable, the Patriots have been unable to stop him here on this drive. I see no reason to put it in anybody else's hands here on first and goal.
Moored waits for the snap. Langley up the middle. Not a lot of running room this time.
He didn't get it in, but he's right there on the 1 yard line. The Eagles have 3 plays here. They sometimes like to go QB sneak and get Moored under center here. We'll see if they do that, but Langley's touched it every time. Larry, that's another interesting moment here. We've got Emilio Patterson entering on offense.
They want to get him a touchdown.
This would be quite the storyline if Emilio Patterson potentially scores it here for the Eagles.
Moored over center. Gives it to Patterson. Very close, but I don't see a signal. They're going to call it short.
Wow, Larry.
Emilio Patterson on the carry for the Eagles.
Injured player.
We have an injured player on the field.
It's a Patriot. I'm not going to lie, my heart did skip a beat there.
Oh, especially in light of the type of injury that Patterson has sustained.
Yeah, he looks to be fine, but there is a Patriot down on the play.
We're going to take a quick break while they tend to the injured player. We'll be back after this timeout.
Thank you for tuning into L28. This week in our city. So Keanu Reeves, if you ever watch this, I love the work you do.
And I'm just a big supporter of it.
It's Brianna Herrera from L28, and we are here at the annual AV Fair and Alfalfa Festival.
As you can see yourself, it's amazing. I see a lot of kids here with big smile on their face.
So we're ready for game action. So glad you're with us here on L28.
I hope you all enjoyed hanging out with me as much as I did and are looking forward to the next episode of Tiff on the Town.
And this has been L28 News.
We are back at Lancaster Baptist. We have an injured player. Can't tell who it is, being tended to near the goal line. Eagles on the verge of another score. They lead 27-9. .550 remaining here.
Larry, it's
in the third quarter.
It's number 24, Liam Jensen. Liam's a senior for the Patriots. Plays all over the field for him. It appears to be his right leg.
Assisted as he comes off the field. Clock runs, we're back underway. Lord. Langley into the end zone for the score.
There's really only one way that drive should end. That's the touchdown for Peyton Langley. He single-handedly picked up all the scrimmage yards for the Eagles on that possession, is determined to lead his team to a section championship, and fitting for him to cap it off in the end zone there.
They'll go for two. It's 33-9. I've been calling it 33-9. It's 33-8.
We knew what you meant, Larry.
Ward with the pass. Man is open. It's Langley. They've got the two-point conversion.
I mean, who else but Peyton Langley? For the first time on the entire drive, the Eagles go to the air, but they stick with the theme. They stick with getting the ball to 14, and that's been a good idea tonight for the Eagles.
In explaining my call of 9, the goalpost totally chops off the bottom of the scoreboard where I'm looking.
We got to get Larry an unobstructed view of the scoreboard here at Tony Brown Memorial Field.
35-8 now. Lancaster Baptist cruising here midway through the third period. Oriano sets up for the kick. Toward the near sideline. Nice pickup there. Breaking a tackle. And wrapped up again inside the 20.
Big collision there between Austin McWilliams and Jude Atherton. He shakes free of that, but then several Eagles rally to the football. And it looks like Hesperia will take over inside their own 20-yard line.
Liam Jensen appears to be doing a little better now on the sideline.
Yep, several folks there attending to him and making sure he gets what he needs.
And it looks like he's going to walk a little bit. That's a good sign. Out of the gun. Little screen pass. Completed there. Off to the races for the moment. Outside the 30. First down.
It's the first time we've seen Noah Griffin get loose in a little while for the Patriots, and a welcome sight for them as he catches the short pass and takes it for a first down. And the Patriots have a positive start to this drive midway through the third quarter.
Clock running at the 5-minute mark in the third period. Kester waits. 2 wide receivers to the left. He looks to the left and now throws long. Has a man open. Beautiful catch in the open field. Right at the 31-yard line.
We mentioned his name quite a few times early, Jackson Lake. That time he climbed up the ladder to get that one. A nice catch for number 10. And good to see him healthy after being banged up a little bit early for the Patriots. And a really nice play there by Lake. Good throw by Kester to put it up where only his man could get it.
Hesperia with a little drive going now. Still out of the gun. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. He throws to the right, has a man open, complete, and tackled immediately at about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Tyler Giordano on the catch. Looked like Tiago de Palarosa was the first one there to bring him down. 8-yard gain, though. Patriots have picked up a little bit through the air here on this drive.
A quick pass that time after the long one, developing, that went to Jackson Lake. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Kester waits. Rushed, gets the throw off, almost brought in by Noah Griffin. Kester had no time and still got the pass off nicely and put it right there.
Yeah,
it was close.
He did everything he could on that play. Keeps the drive alive, though. 3rd and 2. You know that the Patriots in 4-down territory, so they'll have a couple of chances to pick it up most likely.
Sometimes you think they just need to at least show the run to keep them honest. 3rd down and 2.5. Little screen pass. This should pick up the 1st down and then some. Down the far sideline, has the seam, and into the end zone for the score.
Josh Lewis brings it in for the touchdown for the Patriots. There is an injured player on the field. Looks like number 1, Noah Griffin, but he's on his feet. And Lewis gives the Patriots their first points in a while and some much-needed positive signs here for the Patriots in the second half.
That's Lewis's 13th touchdown on the year.
He's a nice football player. Looks like a tough kid. We've seen him make a couple plays in between the tackles. That time he got the ball on the perimeter and showed off the speed.
35-14. Eagles on top. Hesperia trying to get back in it. They've got a long way to go, but that was a nice drive. They'll go for 2 out of a run formation. Play action pass. He's got a seam to the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 35-16.
Kester's got an interesting trot, but he gets out in space there, converts the 2-point conversion.
It's not going to count, though. There is a penalty. They'll have to do it again.
Wow, Larry, that seemed to be signaled late.
I did not see the flag. They'll try it again.
I think it was on the far side of the line of scrimmage. Hardly visible to us.
Score remains 35-14 at the moment. Here comes the 2-point conversion, second time around. Out of a run formation. Play action pass for the end zone, up in the air and brought down nicely. Another basketball rebound, if you will, for 2.
Kester to Lake, what a combination. That was a really nicely thrown ball by the freshman. Kester finds Lake, and we've seen Lake use his athleticism a couple of times on that drive.
I'd already written down 35-16 on my scorecard. So for that reason alone, I'm glad they got the 2-point conversion. What a play. Lake getting the basketball rebound. It's now 35-16.
That's a combination, if I am Hesperia Christian, that I'm going to look to find throughout the remaining portions of this game. Lake's a really nice player, great size.
And if you think about it, they had nothing going offensively while he was out of the game. He was out of the game pretty much for a quarter and a half or 2 quarters. And since he's been back in the game, they've moved the ball and scored.
See if they go onside.
Modified onside kick. Tiago Smarty just falls on it.
Yep, no reason to get fancy there. Just get on top of it, secure it. Eagles still have a 3-possession lead. 3:28 left in the third quarter. It was all Peyton Langley last possession, Larry. We'll see if the Eagles continue that on this drive.
They break huddle. Ward over center. I formation. They're showing a run. Langley with it. Wrapped up for a very, very slight gain, if at all.
Looked like Jackson Vargas did a nice job of securing the edge, bringing down Langley for a short gain.
Call it 2nd and 9.
You have to think Hesperia is keying in on 14 here. Be interested to see if the Eagles use Peyton as a decoy potentially.
3 wide receivers to the right. Actually, 2 to the right. Langley with the carry. Close to the first down. I think he got it.
Coach Alvarez not trying to overthink it here, Larry. Keeping it in Peyton Langley's hand seems like a good idea, and it's worked for another Eagles first down. That was Tyler Giordano on the tackle, but not before Langley picks up another first down.
Clock running, 2:25 remaining, third quarter. Hesperia badly needs a stop. A stop and a score would make this interesting. Baptist out of the gun. Little mishandle there.
A couple of times we've seen players slip tonight. The field conditions, the wet field play a factor. It's been right around that spot on the field, and that time it was Tiago de Palarosa. The Eagles went back to a play they've ran a few times tonight where Langley turns his back completely. He's got 2 guys crisscrossing, makes a decision on who he's going to give it to. He gave it to de Palarosa, and a short loss on the play for the Eagles.
2nd down and 13. Ward out of the gun. Has the snap. Looks to his right. He's rushed. Forced out of the pocket and down. They're going to call the ball dead, I think.
Yeah, I think that was the right call. As Camden's being taken to the ground, he tries to get rid of it to avoid the loss.
I think his knee was on the ground as he threw it.
Correct, but his knee was already down, so clock will continue to run. But a big play for the Patriots is that's going to bring up 3rd and very long, about 20 for the Eagles. We'll see if they're conservative here or if they're aggressive and try to pick this up.
Clock running with 46 seconds remaining in the third period.
We're right here on the Patriots sideline, and it's certainly picked up following the touchdown and a strong start to this defensive possession.
In the spread, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Whistle on the field. Timeout. Was that a penalty or was that timeout?
Really
they took too much time.
Larry.
I think they took too much time.
The only thing I'm going to say, if that's a delay of game, he was sacked there with about 1 minute and 3 left in the quarter. There's 31 seconds, Larry. That seems like a really quick delay of game. Unless I missed something, Ward was sacked with about 1 minute 3, 1 minute 4 left in the quarter.
Passing formation again. They do have 1 setback. Tiago. Ward to pass, looks downfield, flushed out of the pocket, and pushed out of bounds and to the ground. I thought he stepped out of bounds. Either way, he's going to be well short of the first down.
Unfortunately for the Eagles, they're going to pick up another holding call. You'd have to think that'll be declined, though, by Hesperia. And for the first time in a couple of quarters, the pendulum has swung a little bit in the direction of Hesperia Christian here.
Hesperia has some momentum. They do decline it, as you said.
Definite punt situation for Lancaster Baptist. It's 4th and 20 from inside their own 20.
Noah Griffin waits at the 35 for the kick.
First time we've seen James Atherton back to punt tonight.
Atherton boots it away toward the far sideline. Rolls to a stop at about the 36-yard line. Good field position for Hesperia.
Yeah, not James' best punt there. Hesperia is going to start on the Lancaster side of things. And a quick score here by Hesperia. And this football game becomes really interesting really quickly.
Kester has the play from the sideline. Liam Jensen is being told that he has to get off his knee. He wants to participate and see what's happening, and they want him to elevate the knee. Play action pass. Man open. Beautiful defensive play by Langley. He cut the route just a little and knocked it away.
Had Kester thrown that a second later, that was a pick six coming for Peyton. Read that perfectly, as you said, Larry, knocked it away.
A half second earlier, it's a completion. A half second later, it's a pick six, or maybe a second later.
You're exactly right.
Good defensive play. 2nd down and 10.
This may be the last play here of the third quarter. 8 seconds remaining in the third.
Out of the eye. Second man through. A little running room. Maybe gets 2 or 3.
Yeah, that was Austin McWilliams, and he's been bottled up for most of the night, but a pretty good job of getting him out on the perimeter. Picked up at about 4 on the play. We're headed to the fourth quarter, and it'll be 3rd and 6 for Hesperia as we start that fourth quarter.
Time has expired. At the end of 3, 35-16, Lancaster Baptist on top. We'll be back with the fourth period after this timeout.
You're watching L28.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirits!
We are back to the action. Fourth period has begun. Play action pass. Big rush. Beautiful attempt. I'm not sure how he got it away. Kester had nothing to work with at all. Got the pass off.
The Eagles' defensive line was active there. It was Marcos Ortiz and Jude Atherton that led the way. It was a nice job by Kester to even get rid of that ball. He was almost able to complete it, and that brings up, well, we've had several big fourth downs in this game, but this one may be the biggest one given the time left in the game.
Hesperia badly needs a conversion. Kester out of the gun. One setback. Steps up in the pocket. He has some running room. Off to the races for a moment. Did he get the first down? I think he did.
He did, Larry. Gideon Connor had a chance to sack Kester in the backfield and just missed on it. Kester climbs the pocket, finds room to run, and keeps the drive alive for the Patriots.
Clock running. 11:38. First and 10 now. Ball inside the 25. Run formation. Play action pass. Has a man open. Did he bring it in? I think he caught it. He bobbled it, but I think he brought it in.
Tyler Giordano reels it in. It was a short gain on the play, but keeps the positive yardage going for the Patriots.
And again, the pocket was about to collapse. He had no time to work with.
Crossing routes have been kind of the adjustment that the Patriots have made here in the last couple of drives, and they've been successful getting some of those athletes moving across the field. They're going to go with the I formation here.
Showing run. Kester. Broken tackle.
Ball's on
the ground. Let's see who's going to get it.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Patriots.
Wow.
Patriots got it back. They dodged a bullet.
You know, with wet conditions, that's the first time we've seen a ball on the deck up for grabs. And the Patriots actually jump on it and I think maybe gain a yard or two on it. It's going to be 3rd and short here.
3rd and very short.
Clock creeps inside 10 minutes. Hesperia down 3 possessions, all 3 timeouts though remaining.
Ball at about the 15. Kester waits. Out of the eye. He's going to pass, and he's hammered. Throws the pass while in the grasp.
Kester taking down the backfield.
Wow, Larry, they're not going to call intentional grounding. I guess it was 0 Josh Lewis who was close enough.
Gideon Connor was motioning for the flag. He didn't get it.
Man, that would have been a huge call too, because it's 4th and maybe a half yard here, so the intentional grounding would have been a huge play. Instead, it's 4th and short. We'll see if they keep it on the ground.
Kester, long count. Think they've got the first down.
That's the first time we've seen Noah Griffin take a handoff. He lined up in the fullback position. Not the biggest Patriot on the field, but a tough run. Bounced off a couple of tackles and keeps this Hesperia Christian drive. Larry, the thing we got to start looking at, though, is the clock. Down 3 possessions. We're inside 9.5 minutes to go. Hesperia's got to score quick to stay in this.
That's so tough because they need to show run sometimes, because when they try passing, it is immediate pressure on the quarterback.
I got to keep those defensive linemen off balance.
Out of the gun. Lake on the near sideline. They're going to go to him. Oh, yes. It's up for grabs. He wound up catching it. It's a touchdown.
Wow, a lot going on right now, Larry.
Is there a flag? There may have been pass interference, though.
I think they're going to call a celebration penalty afterwards on Jackson Lake. So Aiden White could not have been in better position there to intercept that ball. A great individual play made by Jackson Lake. He reaches over the top of White. We've seen him use this athleticism a couple of times. He immediately celebrates in the direction of White. I think that's what draws the flag. I think the touchdown will stand. But I think there will be an unsportsmanlike penalty after the touchdown. That'll make it tough on that extra point. Now, it's a 19-point difference, so the extra point isn't quite as important as it might be. Correct.
Under normal circumstances.
The head official has signaled touchdown does count. It was what we thought an unsportsmanlike conduct on Lake afterwards. See here, I think Lancaster Baptist will choose whether they want to apply it to the kick. And it's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to apply it to the kickoff. You alluded to it, Larry. The 2-point try, based on where the score is not a huge factor right now. And so Lancaster electing to potentially have better field position to start their next drive.
They're going for 2. Out of the shotgun. Kester waits. Has it. Throws it into the end zone. It's caught and dropped. And I think it was actually shy of the end zone.
Yeah, I think Langley was able to knock it away loose at the last minute. So the Patriots don't get the 2-point conversion for the first time tonight. They've been successful in the first two. Makes the score 35-22, a 13-point game. We'll see if the Patriots kick it deep or go with the onside. But momentum has definitely shifted here in this fourth quarter with the Patriots scoring back-to-back touchdowns and staying in this.
Eagles need a drive now to keep things safe. Hesperia standing in the way. They need a stop. And boy, that would talk about making things interesting if they could get a stop here.
Yeah, all of the game pressure has begun to shift in the direction of the Eagles. As we mentioned, they did elect to have that penalty applied on the kickoff, so they've got a chance to have great field position depending on what happens on this kickoff.
Tiago standing at the 29-yard line, and he's deep. He's the deepest Eagle. Will they try the onside kick? They bluff it. Kester now approaches the ball. And smart play at the 40-yard line.
That was Elijah White, brother of Aiden White. Elijah makes a nice special teams play there. No reason to take any chances. You're already going to start with great position around midfield, secures it, and the Eagles will take over right at midfield.
I'm sure he would have loved to have run with it, but he just... Discretion, valor, which one do you choose?
I think
discretion is the better part.
And the coaching staff being not too far away probably helped with that decision. You got to think Peyton Langley's who the ball's going to be in, whose hands the ball's going to be in on this possession.
Langley standing next to Mord. Takes the handoff. Not much.
Nice job by the Patriots. Joseph Kelly looked like he was the lead tackler on the play. Langley only gets one. Eagles get a chance to milk a little clock here. Coach Alvarez not in any hurry at all as he signals the play to Mord. The Patriots sideline and fan base has been reinvigorated by these last two scores.
Lots of Hesperia noise on this end. Pass over the middle. Beautiful attempt. Yes, he brought it in and caught it outright. Connor made it.
The biggest catch of Gideon Connor's career. Coach Alvarez goes to play action. Connor does not have an easy grab. He gets hit as he brings it in, is able to secure it, and a pivotal first down pickup for the Eagles.
Once again, they can run clock with 7:51 remaining. They'll stay in the shotgun. Langley and Tiago. Wideouts on either side. Mord waits. Long snap. Clock still running. In no hurry whatsoever. Tiago in motion. They give it to him. Tries for the far sideline. Dropped right away.
Eagles not in any hurry to get off the plays. Looking to click away 30, 35 seconds in between each play. This time it'll be under 7 when the Eagles take this second down snap.
Second down and 9. .6:55 and remaining. Mord. Not much running.
Not a clean exchange. Had the ball fallen on the ground there, that would have been a very, very scary situation if you're an Eagles fan. Thankfully, Peyton secures it, but not much of a gain. It's third and long.
6:19 and running. Mord waits. Has the snap, rolls to his right. It's an option. Gonna keep it. Out of bounds on the far sideline.
Wow.
That was a little dangerous. High in the air.
Very. So the Eagles go back to the option play. They've not ran that in a little while.
It was almost a forward pass, though.
Yeah, Mord kept it for a long time there, advanced it beyond the line of scrimmage. It does look like they're going to award him the positive yardage, and the clock will run. Clock will run and tick inside 6 minutes. Lancaster's going to keep the offense on the field, Larry. This is
Big play, 4th and 8.
Monster moment.
Hesperia trying to really get back in it with a stop. Little screen pass. Langley has it. Pushes his way forward.
It's close,
I don't
Larry.
think he got it.
He did not get it, Larry.
Hesperia will take over. The Patriots are in this thing.
You can really feel the tide turning. Momentum has definitely shifted. Hesperia Christian with all 3 timeouts remaining. 5:40 will take over on downs. The Eagles now in desperate need of a play to switch the momentum back.
Lake on the near sideline. A likely target. Kester steps up in the pocket and dropped.
Marcos Ortiz on the sack for the Eagles, and right when they needed it, that defensive line makes another play. Kester's hobbled, Larry.
Hobbles to the sideline, gets the play, comes right back in.
They cannot afford for the clock to tick, tick, tick here. It's going to tick inside 5 minutes before they can snap this one.
They need to have a play ready for any first down so they don't have to consult on the sideline. Kester waits out of the eye. Looks downfield, has a man open. I think it's a completion on the far sideline.
Giordano, all hands on that catch. Tiago DePolarosa there to tackle him right away, but not after a positive gain of it looks like about 6 or 7 for the Patriots. 3rd and very manageable here.
3rd down, call it 3. Clock has stopped.
I think the referee sent 21 Giordano off the field to be checked, to be evaluated for a hit to the head, and that's what resulted in the stoppage. Their clock's now running.
Out of the gun. Kester waits. Has the snap. Looks. Throws. It's picked off by Tiago. Tiago. Tackle. No, he breaks away and goes into the end zone.
There it is, Larry. Tiago DePolarosa right on time with a pick 6 for the Eagles, and that'll all but clinch their berth to the section finals.
Jackson Lake looked like he was going to get him from behind, but Tiago squirted away into the end zone. Pick 6, 41-22.
A really cool moment. Tiago jumps in front, takes it to the house, and Larry, that's his family down there in that end zone that he was celebrating next to as he all but clinched this game for the Eagles.
.4:15 remaining in the game. The Eagles can breathe easier. Going for 2. Mord with a snap. Throws for the end zone. Wide open for the 2-point conversion.
Hit Jude Atherton for that little pop pass. And the Eagles now lead by 20 with 4:15 remaining. That momentum, that tide of momentum had been shifting in the direction of the Patriots all 4th quarter long, but right when the Eagles need it, the defense steps up and makes the play of the day, and once again, it's a senior, this time Tiago DePolarosa, who makes the huge play in the huge moment for Lancaster.
Oriana ready for the kick. Boots it away. On the far sideline near the goal.
Yeah, the special teams play goes the Eagles' way again. Not only does Hesperia have a 3-possession mountain to climb, they're going to take over inside their own 5-yard line. You think the message for the Eagles defense has got to be just keep everything in front of you. It's okay if they pick up short yardage, but let that clock run, as Lancaster Baptist has a 3-possession lead with 4 minutes to play.
Hesperia needs either a big gain or an incomplete pass on the non-gains to stop the clock, because time is their biggest problem more than anything.
Absolutely.
Attempted screen. If that was backwards, it would be counted as a lateral. I don't see a signal, though.
I think they're going to call it incomplete. There was a lot going on there. The ball got batted a couple of times, but the result is an incomplete pass, so 2nd and 10 inside their own 5 for Hesperia.
One thing a lot of people don't understand is it doesn't matter how you throw the ball. If you throw it overhand, but it's backwards, it's a lateral.
Absolutely.
If you lateral it forward, it's still a forward pass.
Yeah, I think he had gotten deep enough in his drop that even though it didn't get to the line of scrimmage, it was forward. You have to think everything will be through the air for the Patriots from this point forward.
3 wide receivers to the right. Little screen pass. And tackled, I think, in the end zone. We have a safety, I believe.
I think you're right, Larry. It's got to be. It is. Josh Lewis is tackled in the end zone by Jude Atherton for a safety. The Eagles now lead 45 to 23, 22, 45 to 22.
You had the same goalpost in the way. I'm telling you, the goalpost blocks the scoreboard from our position.
And if the pick 6 was not the clincher, that most certainly will be, as Lancaster Baptist has a 3-possession lead and will be receiving the football.
3:56 remaining in the game. The Eagles on the way to the playoffs, or